Menteri rang ba gejala konrad ki sang ma la pentep ba sorkar kelala ban penduna no ya ke por pynlip ya ke bording ni ke load shedding hadin ba kalayo penyekren berkampedi belade pan ai keliang habai kren bat kilat pathai kubor u konrad ula itu ba ke jing pynlip ya ke bording kan long no tang arngta hak shisngi kan sedang nadu menta ke miet kan ba ya ke por ban pynlip ansa pentep da ke Meghalaya Energy Corporation Limited ne MEECL u konrad ula itu baka sorkar kala ekran klem sange bat kitu ki company ki baka jala Meghalaya kala ai kaliang ya ko boarding bat kene ke jing pintuna ya ka jing pynlip boarding ka long hadin ba saiso ka jing ekran parala ban thawi ki lat pan yo yang sakum ba south pa megawatt ling ba ka letter of credit la ban kado ba ka tayo ko paladep menteri rang ba la yetu baka waina ka jing kado ka boarding ha ka jala ka long na mar pa ki don ki katu ka ne ki company ba ka jala kala ai kaliang ya ko boarding ha ka por ba pahu par ko waina ki ne ka dei National Thermal Power Corporation ne NTPC andai kini ki company kimla shu ban ai ko boarding saka jala na mar ka jingpen kalano ka sarkar India ya ki kendon ban pelang boarding kamashwa konrad ula yaturu ba ka jingdu ka boarding ka deru na mar ka jingdu jungki atli ki jakat mi boarding ko wei ka dei ka palang kata power project ka ban na Tripura haka ba kala don kattu ka ni ki benta ki basniu pat ka jalai ki badu ya ka boarding nakate ka project ka long kumba lipo megawatt pat kumjo ru ka jingdu jong ka kupli power project ka ba ka jingdu ka boarding ka long arpo megawatt ya ka jala haba kaliu menteri rangba ulai itu ba ka jingdon kam boarding ka jala ka long kumba nrus pa megawatt kat ba ka jala Meghalaya ka la ban permi tang kumba lais pa megawatt tang nagi atli ki project kata tang ko umyam ba ka leska ka ba peni ba ka jingduna ka long marshiteng ndula benrap balala ban persang ban pendap da ka jingerap jong ki jaka permi boarding ki badon hakathan chite lam ningi.
As I had mentioned to you last week, I had a review meeting for the power scenario in the state. And I had also mentioned to you that we had come out with certain solutions on how to move forward. And I'm happy to inform you that we have been able to come out and finalize the discussions with different agencies. And we will be able to minimize, I should say, the load shedding from tonight itself. And we will be restricting the load shedding to only 2 hours in the night. And that will be it. The exact timings will be decided by MSCL, so I will not be able to tell you that. But then, as I said, load shedding has now been reduced to bare minimum of 2 hours, most probably in the night time. That will be most probably after 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the night. Apart from that, of course, as you're aware, that many other steps are being taken to ensure that the power scenario overall does improve in the state. Yes, the steps, of course, there have been many steps that have been taken. As I was mentioning to you last time, that the major issue that the state faces, of course, apart from the fact that there's an issue of also the production or the generation, is the AT&C losses that we have. In this situation, we have started the process of getting a number of smart meters done, and I think I had mentioned this to you last time. This smart metering will allow us to really monitor the different consumptions and patterns that are taking place, and that will allow us to reduce the losses. There's a transmission and commercial losses that are there, and this we are also planning to expand in a manner so that we can cover all the approximately 450,000 consumers in the state as a whole, and this will be one of the major steps that we're taking. Apart from that, I think you already also know that we are taking a number of steps to ensure that renewable energy is being used at different government offices. We have recently cleared a project for about 121 different government offices, which will have the facility of solar energy, along with that the provision for net metering, which will allow the power to go back into the grid. I'm also happy to inform you that the first building to become and to be on the net metering system along with the solar energy is going to be the Chief Minister's bungalow itself. The solar panels have been fitted, and currently we are producing almost close to 50 kilowatt hours a day from this energy in the Chief Minister's bungalow. And this energy, once the net metering takes place, energy will go back into the grid, and whatever I use from the grid will then be netted and whatever is additional is only the amount that we'll be paying. So this is a system that we want to put up in almost all the government offices. Even the secretariat will be in that system, and as many government offices as we can get will come into this. I even urge the public also that that they should go for this kind of a system where on holidays or sometime when they're not in the house, the entire power then can go back into the grid. So it's a very economical system also, and I think it will lead to benefit for individuals. Apart from that, of course, there are many power projects that are there. There have been a number of reviews that have taken place to ensure that power projects moved. As you're aware that a number of projects have been stuck because of different reasons like land acquisition, delay in the TPRs that have to be made, delay in the transmission lines that have to be put up. So different challenges have been there in different projects, but we've been taking a number of reviews to ensure that these projects move forward. Currently, approximately close to 16 projects are there that are online, and we do expect about close to almost 1500 megawatts of projects. 1600 megawatts of projects are on different stages. Out of that, thermal is about 740, and hydro is about 801, and renewable energy about 96 megawatts is what is in the pipeline in different stages. So these are the few measures. These are not some things that will happen, of course, in one night, or in a day's time. It takes time, but we're trying to do whatever we can to give immediate relief to the people. And as I said, I'm happy to inform our citizens that we have managed to find whatever solution and reduce the load shedding to 2 hours in a day. Roughly, we have unrestricted demand of almost close to 600 plus megawatts, and right now the production is only in Umiam area and Leshka project. So therefore, that roughly adds to about close to 300 megawatts. So we have a huge deficiency of almost 300 megawatts in terms of unrestricted demand. But of course, we have got power that comes in from different power projects that are there in the northeast, and different projects run by NIPCO and other state governments. Like I was mentioning quickly, the share of Meghalaya state is there in the Tripura project. The share of Meghalaya is there. So we have different shares in all these projects, and that's what helps us to ensure that to a large extent we're able to meet up the basic requirements. But at the end of the day, we still are short, and the only way in the long run to ensure that we can improve the power scenario is to, number one, create better efficiency. Number two, to encourage our consumers to use the power in a very economical and efficient manner. So people have to be really also part of this entire process. And number three, of course, is to ensure that we increase our production as a whole. Roughly, I can tell you on an average, it was about 40 megawatts, and on average, I'll not be able to give exact number. And there's the same amount that we should be getting back. Yeah, in the Kinchi 1 project, we had issue with land acquisition. That is why the delay has taken place. We're still trying to work out on how to improve it. There's in fact a case also going on in that case, in Kinchi 1. In Kinchi 2, as you're aware, that there's been an incident of uranium deposits being found, and obviously that has led to more complications. So at this point in time, it will be difficult for us to say how we'll be able to proceed in that, because obviously uranium deposits is a sensitive issue, and therefore the delay in these two projects. Since the uranium deposits are there, it's an area which is of concern, and obviously all those aspects have to be considered. So including maybe Government of India's intervention also was there. That's why the project right now is we're not able to move forward because of that incident that took place. But I can tell you that the arrangement with NTPC, a letter of credit of about 13 crores has been issued. Apart from that, for NIPCO, we are paying them on a daily basis 65 lakhs. So that is the financial arrangement that is being made right now, and we're ensuring that these payments are made regularly. And that's the reason why I think it's very important that through the media, I once again urge that even the people should cooperate with us, and should ensure that their dues are paid on time.